discussing or learning about scripts like C# scripts. Okay.
Okay.
So we'll delete whatever we did yesterday here. So C# is nothing but any other programming language, like you told you learned about Fox Pro. Which language you learned earlier?
Fox Pro only, but it was uh, around 10 years before. So
Okay, okay. So we will in today's lecture and tomorrow's lecture we will try to cover this C# script in C# language.
oh, oh.
Okay.
Said actually I've tried adding this camera and light in hierarchy,
Ha.
but I could able to make it in, after that sample one will be there, no?
Sample. Like in main camera, if you select,
Sample screen. After sample screen only I could able to create it.
okay, after in sample screen only, no, like a sample scene.
Sample scene.
Yeah, in sample scene itself. Like if you want to create new scene, you have to just right click here and create new scene. Okay.
Create new scene
And
and
then if you enter, then this new scene, you can just double click and this new scene will appear.
and the main camera, if I click on main camera, it is like it is coming like a miniature kind of in the right down corner, and nothing is visible in that.
Here,
If I click on
the scene view,
main
no?
camera,
Huh.
yeah, like this only it is coming.
It will be like this only. And
Okay.
whatever you
But whatever I do it in the main screen, it is not.
whenever you add whatever you add in main camera, sorry, in main scene, that is not visible in game view. You are saying like that.
Yes, sir.
So that will be like its position might not be covered by camera. So you have to make like this camera
Okay,
position
okay.
0, 1, -10, na. So you have to make the game object's position like if you make this cube here. So if you click on game view, it will not be visible like that. Like some portion will be visible. Sometimes it will not be visible. It will be uh,
Completely. Okay, okay.
completely
So I have
visible.
to change the
So you
position
have to
here.
make this position equal to normally if it is 0, 0, 0, then it is will be visible.
No, I put zero only completely. All the
Okay,
three.
then main camera position might not be this one. You make the main
Same.
camera position to 0, 0 and -10.
-10. Oh,
Not 0, -10. Because if it is overlapping with the game object, then it will not be able to see. It must be somewhat away from the game object, like this. Z means this red means x-axis, Z means blue axis. So Z value must be -10, means it must be away from the game object, like from origin.
okay, sir. Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
So today we'll be discussing about scripts. So to create a script, we can create, this is asset folder in project view. This is project view and this is asset folder. In asset folder, we will create one, we'll delete these things. In asset folder, we will create one folder and name it scripts. Okay. So you have to right click here in asset folder and create folder and give name as scripts. Double click these scripts and again we have to right click in scripts folder and click on create then here C# script.
Mm.
Okay, you have to click on C# script, and you don't have to do anything, and just have to enter the name of the script.
Okay.
So let us we'll start with hello world script. Now after entering the name, you have to press the enter key in your keyboard and give some time to compile this hello world script, like 2-3 seconds. If you directly create here and open it in Visual Studio, then it will not be open. So to give some time here. See here at the bottom, script compilation is going on. And now after doing the script compilation, you can open this. Now to open this, see here, all of this script compilation operation will be going on here, and it will be engaged. This Unity editor will be engaged for 2 seconds. And after doing all the operation, we can open this hello world script. Okay. So you have to double click this hello world script, or you can just click on hello world and open. Click on open. Right click on hello world and open. Okay. If you open, then Visual Studio will be opening. And we have installed this Visual Studio when we were installing Unity Editor. If you remember, in Unity Editor, you have to give option to install Visual Studio also. Okay, so it will be connected, Visual Studio and Unity Editor. So you can edit any script in this Visual Studio. You must have heard about this Visual Studio, isn't it? Do you know this Visual Studio like little bit? Like
No.
some programs, like we are programming in C#, but some other programs like C++ or C program, that can also be open this Visual Studio, and we can execute those programs. Okay, so now the script name is hello world. You can see here hello world.
Yes, sir.
Extension is CS. .cs. CS means C#.
Okay.
Okay. Now here at the top, you will see some using text here, using system.collections, using system.collection.generic, using Unity engine. So we don't have to worry about it for now. We'll see in detail later. Just remember that using means we are using some functions in this system.collections library. This is nothing but library. Okay, code library is there. So we'll be using for some functions from this library. Similarly, from this library and Unity engine library. Okay, then this is class. This whole public class is there. Hello world will be, this will be a complete class block. Okay. This syntax means format of this particular declaring class or defining class is public. Public means it's a access specifier. It can be private, it can be public. Okay. Class means this is the class. This whatever block is there, that is type of class. Hello world is your name of your class. Okay.
Okay.
Now there are two functions. You must be knowing these are the functions. Void start and void update. These are the functions. Functions means if we call this function from somewhere, then whatever there in this particular block, it will be executed. Whatever instructions are there in this block, it will be executed. But here start and update will be executed. Like last time I told, start will be executed when the game starts, and it will be executed only once. It will be executed only once at the start of the play, the start function. Okay, and update function will be called in every frame. Okay, means in 1 second there are generally in any system or standard system or some systems, number of frames in 1 second are 60. So update will be called 60 times in 1 second. Okay, and it will be repeated in every second. It will be repeated like 60 times. It will be called. Then next second it will be called 60 times, like that. Okay, so these, when you open any script here, so these two functions will be there by default. Start and update. Okay. Now here, this script, hello world script is inside this asset folder in scripts folder, but we have not included in our game. This is there in our folders, but we have not included in our scene. So for that, we have to include this hello world script in our game. Okay. So here we'll be creating one game object. Now we can attach to any 3D game object, but we can again create one empty game object. Here you can see create empty is there. So if you don't want to show any game object in this particular scene view, you have to just add script to that game object. Then we will use create empty. Okay, you can add script, or to see here we have created one empty game object. In empty game object, we will not have any component. Only transform will be there. And it will not be visible in scene view also. It is empty. It will have only one component, and that is transform. First of all, you have to click on these 3 dots and reset it. Okay, so that position will be 0, 0, 0. It can be anywhere, it doesn't matter, but normally for standard code, we'll be having at 0, 0, 0. Okay, so we can rename this game object to hello world. We have to right click on this game object and rename it to hello world. We can rename whatever we want. That this is just for our reference. It doesn't matter in our code. Okay, now what we'll do, this hello world script, whatever we have created, this is nothing but one component. You can add this in a game object like a component. Okay, so there are different methods to add. One method is just click on this add component. First, we have to click on this hello world game object. Okay, and then add component. And here you have to write the name of this hello world script. Search hello world. Okay, so that script has come there.
Yes, sir.
So you have to click on this script, so that will be attached. See here, this component now attached. Hello world script is attached.
Yes.
Component name is hello world and script is hello world.cs. Okay, now we have added this script to this scene. Okay. Now, if we play, nothing will happen because we have not added any game object, or we have not added any instructions in that script. So nothing will happen, and it will be as it is. So we have played this game and there is nothing is happening, and it is as it is. So just we have to add something there. So in this hello world script, this start function will be executed only once, that is at the start of the play. So we can add some instructions here. I will add print. This is the syntax of print, and then here hello world will write. We have to save this. You can save it by Control S on your keyboard, Control and S, or from here also you can save file and save all, or save hello world.cs is there.
Yes. Save.
Or more than one scripts are opened in this Visual Studio, na? So then you can just click on save all. So we'll just save this hello world.cs. So this will be saved. Okay. Now this start function will be called once only, like at the start of the play. So instruction in this start function is hello world, print hello world. So where it will be printed this hello world? Hello world is text. This hello world is text. So it will be printed somewhere in NETCore. So print is nothing but log view, debug.log also you can call. There are two methods. You can call it by print, or another function is debug.log. Debug.log means whatever things are happening, we can see somewhere in init editor. That somewhere, whatever I'm talking about, that is console window. This console window you can see here. In your Unity editor also there will be this console window. See here, whatever changes we make in Visual Studio, after that we'll save the script, and then if you click on Unity editor, then this compilation operation will be there. You have to wait for some time here, about 5 seconds, 10 seconds you have to wait. Then after finishing this operation, you can continue. Okay, now in this script, in the start function, we have written hello world. You have to print this hello world. So if you play this game now, see here in console windows, we should get hello world text. So after compiling this, see here. You can see here, hello world has come here.
Yes.
So this start function will be called when when we play the game, and it will be called at start. Okay. So, and whatever instruction is there inside this start function, that will be printed. Instruction that will be executed, and the instruction here is to print this hello world text. Okay. So this will be printed here. Now you tell me how to print some other text, like good evening. If you want to print here, so what instruction you can add? You will add here print. Below this print hello world, you will add print good evening. So there are two instructions now. Here also you can click here on this save hello world. There is button is there, so you can save here also. So first hello world will be called, and later good evening will be called. It's printed. It will be printed. So again, we will click on this Unity editor. It will take some time to compile the scripts. Okay, now console window is blank. Now if I play here, see here, this is the new scene name. New scene name of the scene is new scene. Okay. Hello world is the game object, which is empty game object earlier. We have attached the script hello world.cs as
Yes.
a component. So whatever we write in that hello world script, that will be when we play the game, that will be appearing in console. Appearing in console, whatever we print. But some other operation also will do, like arithmetic operations and some conditions will be adding. So that will be there in script. But whatever this instruction, if we are adding the print, that will be shown in this console window when we play. So we will be playing this. So we'll be getting two text now. One is hello world and second is good evening.
Okay.
Okay. Time of execution, time of printing also is written here. That at this time it is written, and at this time it is written. Okay, like this we can do. Now we'll see some concept behind this C# script. We have used only print function, but there is a concept called variable. Variable. Okay. Now we'll have one variable int var1, variable 1, and then semicolon. Okay. So we have declared this where var1 is the name of the variable. Like here, okay. So in C# script, we have to handle some data. Data can be a number, it can be a text. Okay. We have to handle some data. So we have to have some container for that data. Like a box, like our tiffin box. We'll be having some different data. Data means some different food we'll be having in our tiffin. So tiffin is our variable. Tiffin is our variable, and whatever we are adding in that, that is food, that will be a data. Okay, so this is container of data. Now this int means the data type. This int is data type. Means whatever data we are adding to this variable var1, so that will be of type int. Okay. So here var1 is the variable name, int is the data type. There are different, so we will be assigning here first var1 is equal to 10. We'll go slowly here, like you must understand this because this is a new concept for you. You have not studied about this. So here this statement, see here, whatever this statement is there, it is called as instruction or statement. Instruction or statement. Here this is also statement or instruction. This print hello world is also instruction or a statement. Okay. This complete block is function. This complete block is function. Function, or it is also called as method. Okay. This is an instruction. In this instruction, we are declaring. This is declaration. This is declaration of variable var1. Variable name is var1, and we are declaring this var1 here in this statement. Okay. Now here, the data type of this var1 variable is int. Okay. So there are different data types. We will see that. And here we are assigning a value of 10 to var1. Means var1, wherever it is called letter, its value will be 10. We can update that value also by assigning a new value. But if it is not assigned in the letter stages, then its value will be 10. Okay. So int data type. So what are the data types here? Data types are different. I'm just for roughly I'm adding here. Okay. Okay, we'll add in somewhere else. Or we can add here itself. This is just for explanation. You don't have to add anything here. Okay. So here data type will be float. Then okay, it will have some error here. Okay. See here in green color there is something is written.
Yes.
This is comment. So this is not a statement. This is not a statement. This is a comment. And comment will not be executed by compiler. So we can write anything in comment for our explanation, understanding. Like if we have code and some other is using that, so we can write something so that other one should know that this function is for that and this variable is for that, isn't it? So here I'm adding another comment so that it should not affect our script programming. So here will be, so integer types will be like, sorry, data types will be int, then another data type is float, another data type is double, string, bool, and etc. Others are there. Etc. means some more data types are there. Many data types are there. So some important data types we'll see. Int means int data type will store a whole number. Whole number means negative or positive. So it will store a whole number like 1, 2, 3, -1, -2, up to its range. It's having some maximum and minimum range. So up to that value, it will store that value in variable. So integer data type will have a whole number value. Okay. Then float is there. Float means floating value like 1.2, 1.35. Okay. So that value will be declared by data type float. Then double is there. So float value, float data type will have some certain range, like some limit will be there that this maximum value can be stored or this minimum value can be stored. But if you want to store higher value than that maximum value of float, then we have to use double data type. It is similar to float, but it is having the maximum and minimum limit more than float. Then string data type is used to store text. Like this text is there, hello world. This is nothing but text. Whatever we enclose in this particular double inverted commas, that is a text. Okay.
Okay.
You can find the explanation or theory behind this on any website, or you can refer later this video recording also. But while practicing here only, we will be able to understand. Like if I give you notes, that will be little like theory part will be little difficult to understand. You can refer any website for that. Okay. I will give you some link for that. Okay, so this another data type is bool. So this bool will be having only two values, that is false and true. Bool means boolean, short form of boolean. So it will be having only two values, true or false. Okay. So we'll see one by one every each this data type. First of all, like if we want to print this variable 10, value 10 in console window. So what we have to do? See here, I already told like you can use print also or debug similar to print, another function is the debug.log. We can use this also, debug.log. Debug.log, and here whatever you want to print, that will be printed. So here, if you want to print this var1, so you have to just write here var1. Okay. And then you have to save this. So in console window, if you play the game, var1 is variable. It is not a text. So text is like here. You have printed the text like here, there. But var1 is variable, so its value will be printed. And its value is how much? 10.
10.
So if you play this, debug dot is not contain definition log. Some error is there. Debug dot log. Debug dot. It is not compiling properly. You see there. Sometimes some error comes, na? So you have to fix those errors. Okay. Like you have written here small l, so that is not function, library function. So you have to write it properly. Now, if I play this, first hello world should be printed, then good evening, and then number 10 should be printed. Sequence wise, statement by statement. See here. Hello world, good evening, and 10.
Yes.
Okay. So we can declare another data type variable float var2 equal to 1.2. Now, while assigning a value to a float variable, we have to write f at the last of that value. Okay, 1.2f. We'll save this. We'll add another variable string. I will send this file to you on WhatsApp, C sharp script. Okay. Then string var3. Now here, see here, the value contained by this data type will be a text. So it should be enclosed in double inverted commas. So this is text. And at the end of each statement, you have to give semicolon. Okay, at the end of every statement, you have to give semicolon. Like here also you have given here also. That means it is the end of the statement. It will tell the compiler that it is the end of statement. Then another variable you have declared, like double will not use that much, so we'll be using bool a lot here. So bool var4 is equal to, initially will be false. We'll have two values, false or true. Okay, so we'll give false here. So we'll print all the variables one by one. Debug.log. This is not var2. All variables will print. Just copy it and change the var 3 and var 4. So here we are printing all the variables var1, var2, var3, and var4. Okay, now we'll run this. First, it will compile. Okay, now we play this. So all the variables sequentially it should print there in console window. So first it should print 10. See here. Hello world, good evening. 10. 1.2. Then string we have added. This is the text. This text and boolean value, that is false. Okay, like this we can print. Now another term is there that is called as access specifier. Like this public we are
say var2 or var3 we can use again float
var3
for var3.
float value 1.2f like this 1.3f.
No, here float.
Float value you can write like, but it should be inside this double inverted comma. Float value is also a text. You can consider it as a text. What was your question?
So many float also we can include instead of string or bool. Float we can
more
use
than one variable. Yes, you can do that. Float
more than
var 5 or some other variable name we can give. Like I you can give I is equal to 2.009 f. Like this you can give. Any variable name you can give. It has some.
And again in print we have to give debug.log.
Here na. Oh, sorry. Here you have written var2. Okay. var4 you have to write here. And here you can write this is I na. I we have added.
Okay.
So we'll just write debug. Just a minute. And I here.
I.
You have to save this.
Will come at the end or in the middle?
Like this sequence it will come. Whatever we have written in start function, na, it will come in that sequence. It is compiling. So it will first print this var1. var1 is 10. var2 is 1.2. Then var3 is this is text. var4 is false and I is equal to 2.009. In this sequence, it will, like I told earlier, like start will be executed first when we play the game. So whatever sequence of instruction is there in start, so that will be printed. Okay, it is already playing. Okay. So we are playing this game. Yeah. 10, 1.2. This is text. False. This is false. Then 2.009. Okay, in that sequence it will come. Now we have just had this word that is public. So we can specify the access or can give the setting of that access to that particular variable by using the access specifier That is, if you write public, there are two access specifiers. One is public, means there are one or two more are there, but more important are public and private. Okay. So by default, this if you don't write here access specifier, it will be a private. Okay. And if you write public, then it will be is access specifier will be public. Its access is public. We will give public to each variable here. Public means it can be accessed from other scripts. Public means it will be accessed from other scripts. If you want to access this variable from other scripts, then you can access by using this public specifier. If it is private, earlier it was private, or if you give one variable private here, like this. So this int var1 will be accessed through this script only, where it is declared. It is declared in this script, so it will be accessed from this script only. Okay. Now you can see here whatever public we have written here access specifier, that also can be seen in our Unity editor on inspector window, where we have added the hello world script. See here, it will be shown. Oh, it was running already. And whatever you edit in script, that has to be done when the Unity editor play button is not running. Means if game is not playing, that only time you have to edit the script. Okay. So here, if you click on hello world, see here in inspector window, hello world script is there, component is there, and in this component var2 is written as 1.2. This is I. Whatever we write in script, that will be first letter will be capital in Unity editor. You have to see in the inspector window. So this is I's value is this much. This var3 is this is text, and var4 is clicked means true, and unclicked means false. This is Boolean value, so it will be clicked means true, unclicked means false. Okay. So like this, we can access the variable from script in Unity editor. Okay. Now we will see some operations on these variables. So there are different operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and then mod operation is also there. So we'll see one by one. So here we'll declare here two variables more. We'll give the access specifier as private. Then variable will give another name, variable one. Will not have give any value. You can, sorry, here we have to give the data type int. See, format of the of any declaring any variable is like this. First, you have to give access specifier. So this is declaring a variable format. So first you have to give access specifier, then data type, and then variable name. Okay. So here variable one you have added, then private int variable 2. Two variables we added, and we'll have the one another variable, that is private int result. We'll have some different operations on this variable 1 and variable 2, and we'll have some result. Okay. Okay, so just ignore these things now and we'll just focus on this variable one, variable two, and result. So one thing you can do, you can comment this all these things. So what you have to do, you have to select this all the text like this from here by pressing your left click of your mouse, and you have to select these things, and you have to just click on this. At the top you can see this alignment something button is there. So if you click over on this, you will see comment out these selected lines. You will just comment out. You can do it one by one by adding this symbol, or you can directly select the lines whatever you have to comment, and you can comment from here this button. If you have to uncomment, then reverse operation is also there. Uncomment, just write to this. If you click this, it will uncomment. First of all, you will be commenting this, and you will be focusing. This also will comment upper one. And now we have only this variable, that is variable one, variable two, and result. Okay. So we'll see one by one. So we'll print, and we'll have debug.log. We'll not use the print of function that much. We'll use debug.log only because it is the standard way. Okay, debug.log, and then we'll print. Now here we can print two values. See here while printing this hello world, we have just written the text hello world in double inverted commas. Okay. Now we can print two values, like one is text variable one. Okay. So here this variable one is different from this variable one. See here, this variable one in this double inverted comma is different from this variable one. This is a variable. Variable one is variable, and this is just a string or text. So whatever text is written in double inverted comma, that will be printed as it is, like variable one will be printed. Okay. So before that, we have to assign some value to variable one. So we'll add 10. Add means assign value 10. And we have to print this value 10 here in console window in our game init editor. So that, just see here what is the format. In double inverted comma, we will write this variable one, and we'll add plus. Plus means it is not addition. It is just concatenating two values. One is text, this is text, and another is variable value. Variable value. Like this. So in console window, this will be printed as it is as a text. This will be printed as it is as a text. And next is after completion of printing this variable one value, not the name of this variable, but the variable one value will be added in that line after this. So we'll see here, variable one value is 10, or it will give you 100 here. Now see here, all other things are commented. So whatever commented are there, you don't have to consider those. That will not be executed. These are the things those will be executed is these three lines and function, and in this function these two lines. Okay. So printing operation will be done by this debug.log. This is just assignment operator. Like we are assigning a value 100 to variable 1. Okay. So we'll just see in init editor. So what should be printed now in init editor? what should be printed in Unity Editor console window?
Variable 100.
Yeah. Variable 1 and colon and 100. Okay, so we'll just save this scene and print this, play this game. See here, variable 1, 100, colon 100. Okay, so here variable 1 text will be printed as it is, plus means additionally this variable 1 value will be printed. The variable 1 value is 100. Okay. Now we'll have another variable value, variable 2. Variable 2 is equal to 200. Okay. And we'll print this also. We'll have the same statement. We'll just copy this and add here. Paste here. Now here we have to change this variable 2. We are printing variable 2, na? Variable 2 value. And here also variable name will be variable 2. Okay? Two variables we are printing, and variable 1 and variable 2. So to save this, and you have to see in the editor whether two variables are printed or not. So one is 100 and another is, what the other value? 200 we had added. Okay, we see that. Ah, 200 and 100. Okay, now we'll play this. So first variable 1 should be 100 value and variable 2 should be 200 value.
It will add and give or just like that?
Variable 1 is equal to 100 and variable 2 is equal to 200. Okay. Now,
it won't add and give the values.
Which one?
Value variable 1 and variable 2, it won't add. Like
we can add. It is not. We can add. We are doing that operation now after here. So it will be result is equal to variable 1 plus variable 2, like this. So this operation we are doing. Result is equal to variable 1 plus variable 2. Now this plus is different and this plus is different here. We are doing some operation on two variables with this assignment operator. So variable 1 value will be 100, variable 2 value will be 200, and 2 will be added, that will be 300, and that will be stored in result variable. Okay, so we can print this result. Again, you have to do copy this, paste it here, change it to result, and here result, like this. So what we did, we assigned the 100 value to variable 1. We assigned a variable 2 value with 200. We have printed this variable 1 value. We have printed variable 2 value. We have added two variables, variable 1 and variable 2. We have assigned the value of that addition to result variable. And then we are printing the result. So what should be result? 300. Isn't it?
Yes.
100 plus 200 is equal to 300. So there are different operations, like we are doing now addition operation. So similarly, subtraction operation is also there. That is negative sign is there. Another is multiplication operation. Another is division operation, and another is mod operation. So mod operation, you know, ma'am, what is mod operation? Mod means, we'll see that. Mod means if we are doing 5 mod 2, 5 mod 2 means 5 will means whatever remainder is there, that will be mod result. Like 5 mod 2 if you are doing, then it will be remainder will be how much? 1. 5 mod 2. 5 mod 2 if you are doing. So what will be the remainder of 5 mod 2? It will be 1. So mod value will be, result value will be 1. Or if you consider 10 mod 3. 10 mod 3. So again, the remainder of this operation, 10 divided by 3, remainder will be 1. 3 into 3, 9, and 1 will be remainder. So remainder will be the mod result. Okay. So we are considering the addition first. We will just play this. Okay. So variable 1 is equal to 100, variable 2 is equal to 200, and result is 300. This is addition operation. Okay. Another concept is conditional operators. Or first we will see, okay, first we will see the if and condition operator. So there is some syntax for this if you what to call the, it is a keyword. If is keyword. There are different keywords in C#. If is keyword. Like this int is also one of the keyword. Private is also keyword. So this if is also keyword. And after if there is a proper syntax, there will be open bracket and close bracket. Okay. And then you have to write braces, you have to write here like this. And condition will be if result is greater than 100. See here, this is the format. This is the if is the keyword, and it is a conditional condition. Like after if in bracket, you will be writing the condition. Okay. Now here, this operator you can see here, greater than symbol. It is a conditional operator. These are just operators, plus, minus, then all these are operators. And this is conditional operator. Okay. So what we are considering, if result is greater than 100, if result is greater than 100, then execute this whatever written here in this block. Whatever written in this block, you have to execute it if result is greater than 100. So we write here debug.log and some text will write, that is result is greater than 100. Okay. So format of this if condition is that first you have to write if and then condition. And then this block. So if the condition is true, now if this condition is satisfied, then this block will be replaced by true or false. True or false. Okay. So condition was this one. So if this condition is true, now we are having the value of result is how much?
300.
300. So here result is 300. 300 is greater than 100. So this is true. True means if this is true, this whole condition is true, then this will be executed. Otherwise, if this condition is false, then this will be not executed and your execution pointer will come here next to this block. Okay, whatever statements or instructions are there in function, that is executed one by one, line by line. First this will be executed, then this will be executed, then this will be executed, like this up to here, and then it will check this condition. If result is greater than 100, so it will go here inside this block. Otherwise, if this condition is false, then it will not go inside this block, and whatever return, we will write something here. Next step. So if condition is false here, if condition is false, then it will not execute this and it will come out and execute this. Okay. So here we will not write this first, we will just check this. So what should be the result? Result means this will be printed, we know this. And will this be printed with the present condition?
Result is greater than 100.
So will this be printed? This will be printed in construction?
Yes.
Now if I write here, okay, first we will execute this. See here, variable 100, variable 2 200, result is 300, result is greater than 100. It is printed. Okay. Now, if I write here 50, variable 1 value 50, variable value 2 20. So will this be printed? What will be the result value?
Result value would be 70.
Yes. 70 is greater than 100? No.
No.
So this condition will be false. So if it is false, then this will not be executed. Okay, we will see that. So we clear this. Here 50, 20, 70, and that statement is not printed. Okay. So this way we can use it. Okay, so for today we'll complete here, finish here. We will continue tomorrow.
Okay.
Do you have any Q&A, ma'am, related to today's class?
No, sir, I don't have any doubts regarding this.
Okay. So I will share with you, like in tutorials point also you have some. Or W3 schools also is having good theory of this C# script. You can use that. Okay. So here some related to variables it is given, some tutorial. You can check that, like int, double, char, string, bool. You have studied this. Okay. Some other websites are also there. So this website use details in short. You can refer this. Okay.
What's this website, sir? I didn't see it.
w3schools.com.
W3.
w3schools.com. I will send the link in WhatsApp to you.